If I'm working on a DWG project, what I really need to know first is what units the project is using. Because some states use survey feet, some use international feet. I need to make sure that I'm using the correct units for that location. If we're working internationally, we may also be using meters. To do this, there are a few things you can do. If you start MicroStation in DWG mode, you'll get options. And from those options, you can pick which units you're working in. So if I'm working in inches and I'm working with decimal units, I can set my project and my user and open up files. And if I want to open up the border, I can then, whoops, I didn't want MicroStation, so I needed to clean that out. So if I'm working in in DWG mode, I won't need any of the DGN files. So if I go up one, I can open the folder in a new window, and then since I'm in the demo project, I can delete out the DGN files. The other thing that I can get rid of is the drawings. I can get rid of all of the border sizes that I'm not using and the DGN files that I'm not using. And the indexer may or may not work. We'll have to try that later, but I can delete the things that I'm not using out. And then I can go over to my sheets and open up my DWG files. So I'm going to say I'm going to open this up in inches, and I'm going to open this cover sheet. From here, the process is pretty much the same, except we may need to set the references. So I'm going to reference the general drawings DWG file and hit OK. And I didn't want the this cover sheet F, so I'm going to look at my models, and you'll notice I can get rid of the layouts that I don't want, because all I want is ANSI D, and the border is already attached to that one. Then, just like in DGN mode, you can come over to the AEC Common Project Explorer and find the blocks. So instead of opening DGN files, this is going to open up blocks. And I'm going to insert the cover logo for Aecws by double-clicking on it. Attaches the cell library. I want to verify that my units are using true scale, and I'll insert that logo. Then the next thing I can do is I can go through and edit these attributes to change the project location and titles. The cover sheet will need some updating, so I'm going to activate that reference. Then I am going to go to the title blocks and insert the project data into the lower right corner, and I don't want that on the grid level. I'll want that on GNO text. And I will also need to insert the title block logo, and that goes in the lower right corner too. And then I can deactivate the cover sheet Also, I can edit the information inside of these tags if I wanted to before I deactivate it, and set up all of my cover information. And to do that, then deactivate the file, and now my cover sheet is pretty well set up, other than some editing of some text and the title block information. Next thing would be to open up the annotation, or the abbreviation sheet. Go to the ANSI abbreviation, go to the models, delete out the ones I'm not using. Go to the ANSI abbreviation sheet. Close out of this stuff. I can then edit the sheet information and say abbreviations, and edit out anything else I don't need. That will take care of the abbreviation sheets.